I'm weak, I didn't turn the other cheek. And Papa, I sure hope you understand.
Awachini iega kanya atiki Omer mapolkare choyo luot len radio. Many leba chole kilwoni choyo luot. Nye kilwoni Walker.
Walker again. Here I am. Full of too many questions about a boy child. Where were you? Where were you? Where were you when the prince of Baraka kingdom was being robbed of his royal heritage, pushed off his own golden stage, and locked in a walking self-cage, never to have a second gaze of his glory? A life of a boy who never knew the military convoy. Where were you? Where were you when the sun refused to shine and shadows lingered days long? Where were you when the wind stood still? So surprised that no one noticed the injustice caused by the apologist, the one who feeds on policies without apology.
All right, and meno tiketa kete iwinyu message etikere enu fura kwele kwara tini watika premiering manyia ndo twala radio akibot meno ominwa Walker. Yes, is a poetry. Omera joli microphone i Jambo FM man keta wano tikere eno. Yes.
Yeah.
Itini.
Atima be.
Ingeo waki ian bene atimu surprise komi. Ye lagere wala win radio no pe biro. Yeah. It's just a surprise kind of invitation, and that's how kala pongej mada ngeo ni pongej premier mier kong inyang harmonio.
Thank you for the surprise.
Yeah. You're welcome. For Jolie is on air studio pa Jambo FM.
Thank you.
Initini.
Anatima be.
Chingcha biro rini.
Orima be.
Kay mod la win radio wara ikine second mo.
Yeah, thank you so much, presenter. Dano Wang Matika Vinya from Kidgum, Lamo, Gulu, Pade, Amoro. I just want to say Walker is in the studio.
All right, yeah. I like the tonations. Lanyodio mero Johnny Walker tie Bordeaux studio tini pinian matini ingeo country and polkare tie ginomon ma polkare marwaine country tie luot kidong message matego. Bidwe a reggae version of it. Ngata wero reggae wero country kidong timo poetry. Yeah? Johnny eoni gichwalo message moni matetek between yedano.
Yeah, actually music is poetry. So yeah.
In the other way.
Yeah.
I wonder when get Kenya radio. For your tech. Meno a Walker T in the studio Boratini radio. And yum to 12 Jolly, a better going to 12. Ikine second manok, wadugu chuchot. Ki muken mapol. Utia nyoteneo, kidong wadugu chuchot, waneno ngoto 12 tini. Owa watiwane kiri is studio kakani.
Were you in the lobby? Were you sitting in the covenant hall? Where leaders bind themselves and voices echoes for people's promises? Did you stand to testify about the lost son identified? Or did you sit back, glorified silence, forgetting the violence caused by your offense? Did you call a party, poured yourself another drink, held your glasses high enough, tossed to success story, tossed to empowerment, but never felt sorry for a boy trapped in the body of a man? So will you spare some thoughts for a boy? For he who sailed through the storm of life without an anchor, without a mentor, drowning in his own thoughts. Who am I? Questioning existence, questioning purpose. A plea of a voice for assistance, but help seems a far distance. Maybe before you write another check, I pray you take the last window check. Did you see him leave or you saw him alive? Do you have time to grieve or your time is brief? There is no time. I wish you have some time. You would spare some thoughts for a boy, for the only one who owns the future seeds, and able to prove the mother universe fertile or barren indeed. So will you spare some thoughts? Spare some thoughts for a boy whose father pledged allegiance to the guns.
Yeah, meno luot matoto to alen ready. Winyu wechi we kichel kwale kine. Ento nyik lock mati ikom lock any. Spare some thoughts len radio. Ladit any kidong moken ma pol tikere. Ikarman me karama bene o choyo poems. When ke me rabi toke chochot len radio. Ento komo win maja check kibore ka dugu chochot wadon kom the real interview.
Yeah, tiene akelo package. My rapping on my bed, I just have to give it out to the listeners.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Spare Some Thoughts.
Kani gonya. Bod la de
Kawachi agonya. Kaki wachini spare.
Guare.
Leba chuli romo gonya ne yo mapod.
Guare.
Eto ma bene romber ke jal bene tamo.
There you're coming.
Yeah. Yeah, and this particular I channeled it to the boy child. Yeah.
Latina wubi.
Actually, I'm saying spare some thoughts for a boy child.
Latina wubi matiga don.
Yeah. Yeah. So this came as an inspiration because all along we have been looking at the boys, how they do struggle with life. We love utamo raising Latina year, and we have no doubt it tremendously healed. And banana kitanyera ki yilo karo kere mon ki yilo karo gi.
One of the kind banana Uganda still footway charm over Lorne Kiloni is a she.
Yeah. Yeah. So what about the boy child then? Latina Wubi Kono. That's why I came up with this poem. So that also banana Latina Wubi, because these are the people ma kawatanyogi. They're so disastrous. You cannot just leave these people.
Of late, when you go and the combination kani we are slapping in manok here, can you? The combination ma kiwani aguni kani wanen in the percentage rating. Majority is the boy's child.
And it's really so disappointing.
So wanting.
Right. That's why I decided to start a small advocacy. Atamni a lori pian ka lian pebe.
Duani ukadware educate kid me phone.
Yeah, mira phone dano. Ni Latina wubi o mira bana ki il kero ne malo. Kape wa il kero pa Latina wubi malo. Chi wilo bidano chan. Pian Latina wubi inini ubi dan. Ka Latina wubu dan. Ma point por ramo. Ma peke chwale gan kwan. Latina wubi ini dara gu. Latina wubi ini ubi nywalo ki Latina nyaro. Latina wubi ini ni Latina ma nywalo ni pa ubi beru kero me gwakone. Where ana katiki tama wachini, raising a girl child is a good thing. Chidong Latina wubi kono. But yeki organizations ma pola dida dul maginano don lobo. Demo kana ginano ni mira ki il karo pa mon. Wa winyu mabduang.
Pole ye.
Women rising.
Pole ginano mona ye.
Yeah.
Chalo priorities.
Yeah. So I would love ni wabet ki organization moguma
bene kichele.
Yeah. Raise the boy child. Beru chalo I was thinking how no organization mo bian makilwoni Uncle Home.
Just a case in point.
Yeah, a case in point, Uncle Home, where boys are brought in and raised and taught the boys' way. Iki point gi ket me beru. Lutiana wobe ket me down chalo la cho ket me gwa pajo.
Parenting.
Ka ineno kumbeti ni watiki high rate of domestic violence. And kai jumene madano chan malo mon kilutiano.
But there is no check and balance.
Kai watching the root cause of the domestic violence, because the father cannot provide. The husband doesn't know how to be the husband. La cho pet tiki care me mio gimo. Piane peke mine gimo.
Gamo la gami la peñ ma megi mai wani wan lutiano cho ma megwa ki wero gio.
Ki wero gio. Ci wero kadi ki luot ini. Weka upor yet ngati mo. Ci utem kong luot ma mega ni ka chel ki an.
Iramu ye kene da second a chel nyo da ki a chel. A tu kong luot yo. Ni chare ki a chakine?
Yeah.
Ka wadugi?
Yeah.
Chuchot la radio meno yega kani watigi la cho poem meno makiloni walker la radio enchoyo luot matek twal na tiki luot mapolo twal inilomo lobo en I social media platform makamege koni en bimini matote la radio meno ya geki melok makamege ana bera gonyo twal ki radio jambo la radio ento pitini okelewa gima nyen makiloni spare some thoughts la radio.
Walker again, here I am, full of too many questions about a boy child. Where were you? Where were you? Where were you when the prince of Baraka kingdom was being robbed of his royal heritage, pushed off his own golden stage, and locked in a walking self-cage, never to have a second gaze of his glory? A life of a boy who never knew the military convoy. Where were you? Where were you when the sun refused to shine and shadows lingered days long? Where were you when the wind stood still? So surprised that no one noticed the injustice caused by the apologist, the one who feeds on policies without apology. Did you see him start to crawl on streets, not on his feet, afraid of being judged incomplete and dancing off beat? Please turn off the music, he screamed. For the world equalizer tool, the origin seems unknown. Where were you? Where were you? Were you standing at the pulpit? Or were you sitting on the pews, believing the gospel adaptable? Where were you? When the wall on his brain was being scrapped, never to remember the ancient text that reminds him of his noble loyalty to the God's given royal decree. Where were you? Where were you when the eyes that once shone with love that calmed any storm now turned gray, yellow and red, ready to start another hailstorm?
Dana mapigite kena ye winyowa Pierre Bongwen Town Nabongwen Jumbo FM Nyech Pitondabo One gang kikome.
Well, of course, one gang kikome in radio. Iye kan kitamano gwaka poda buwachi kede dakirano nyero. And iye kan ya yom photo mejolo mera I microphone. Ento olegani mapia eni doni kumlok mamege kikome. Katuk luoda che lok makilwoni. I am. Okay? I am a poet. Poetry.
I am.
Who are you?
I am a poet.
Yeah.
But then this one goes to the ladies.
Okay.
To the women. To the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put my position in place of a woman.
Of a woman.
Yeah.
As you were writing it.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Man tie pi mege rutina nyera ki Montor. Like radio work man.
I am a girl. By birth the sex they gave me. A female, the world call me Akello. The name in my ID, my nation, do you feel me? I'm young and tender. My hopes and dreams in your end are surrender. Society, Will you care and be my defender when the odds of life are my greatest contenders, offenders? Have mercy on me. I'm young and vulnerable to the street gangs and honorable. I'm beautifully made, my body grow faster. Like feathers in your end, I'm soft. I'm fluidy, you can bend me to your best angle or my ankle. In your desire to shoot, you can raise your pistol, but my nipples justify you a criminal. May the blood that you fetch from within me atone your sins, for you've been cutting me ever since. Your print engraved in my soul, a stain of pain, a spirit hammered by trauma in your ugly drama. I am a wife. By norms and culture, my tribe welcomed the bride price. I'm raised to be wise. To my husband, offering is my way of life. I rule like the queen of Daomi in my own dynasty. Unconditionally, my love fills the room like sweet perfume. I promise there will be no gloom as long as I still hold the broom. And forever my heart will remain my husband's restroom, upholding his dignity and supporting his ability. And my greatest responsibility is till time infinity. I am a mother. The pain of birth is my pride, and my children are delight. The search for food and clothing are my daily activities. They have become my responsibilities. I am a mother. I toil come rain or sunshine, day or night time, to raise my kids in their prime time and teach them morals when there is still time. I am a mother. I cry in the dark when the canes of life hit my back, but I can't remain in the dark to see my children suffer in lack. Bravely I wipe my tears to hide my fears.
All right. Kimu kena mapole kani awachi lan radio poetry meno ladit walker ti ye bod waka kan pi tini okelo manyia na makeloni spare my some thoughts lan radio. Spare some thoughts actually. Ene tini watika jaja manyia to twal ki I Jambo radio. Ento ikine one of the kind ene wakili eni bene ene way to twale icho eni pilutina nyera ki mon art ki megewa kidong data monta
data
yes won winyo message kilka beti winye lep me mono keken ento I winyo cha mona lego ene weni the next version
atieki makeloni Remo Luo yeah and be Kati King some 2 poems I'm bringing out.
When could that be?
Possibly in September.
Duwe
mabungwan yeah chidong and be Kati
fully Luo version. Thank you. Megewa kuri jame egini gidi choka yele matek mukene tie tengudi bula nyogi choko ki kwoga. You know, the challenge now we have any megewa yangi they didn't have much time to go to school. Ento bene gudo makwiri chochota wera juli chochota ki kelmeno la radio aneno omare miaro almost chako chocho ke studio varga kanya foi matek
yeah foi matek yanoni kiloni I am chenlo kani an ana berana ana bero latien nyao atie latien nyao ma don ma koma yot ma don yoro eto jomo kane gitwalo don na yoti mecho pomirgi chido ngatika wachini yin machalo yin la diet machalo society school machalo uncle machalo la tela nyoni la nyoro itar la tien nyao nini
weka dong dugi piani wawinyo a case in point chao kene ngarmoni neno apangeo ana which influence buro mogo wakinyar ke kene we read always these stories iyamo ka kan mukene buro waki mukene mako dano mako la tiana nyama no futi don to tek futi don mako to tek
no peng yo ngoma nyaro obero.
Mm.
Because this is a mother heart.
Mm.
Ngat ma nywalo lobo.
Okay.
Ngat ma anyim ki building ikome.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Pian kai defiling la tien nyaro.
Mm.
You defile a virgin heart. It defiling lobo.
Ulu.
No ibalo anyime.
Mm.
No i breaking it gichike can end between pian virginity.
Mm.
Something so valuable. It connects to the spirit. Raj dong tutwale ka yen machalo la nyoro. Unyo ngat madiet. La tien mamegi, la tien pajirani. Aye inyuaro. La tien eone ubidon kia arem mechwin arem itibone. Gen eone pe aki kwane.
Genale more about psychological tortures on
Leads to trauma.
trauma.
And we don't wish a community ma tieki korjam eone miara potine. It's really detestable. Miara peki win neotine.
Kawa miaro community wa bet.
Yeah.
Vibrant.
Yeah. Miara po winye ni gen ma jalo kid mano. So ka gen ma jalo kid mano tika tine. Miara watimo gerango. Yen
Way
ma
forward.
itika winye radio miara tim gerango. Stand for the girl child. Talk to them. Guide them. Amaro organizations might supporting the girl child. So do that. Continue. Enter the root cause. Mawachao kereni.
Kifuni bena ilutiana wobe.
Because this grown up man
Yes.
was not raised the right way. Kada impet podon ki with matiati ultimately will defile the girl
Pe
child.
kenge ni ka yeni don ki tiki daro ni or pe ma go daro.
Exactly.
Kimi fun bodgi.
Exactly. All comes down to spare some thoughts for the boy.
All right.
Yeah.
La radio da kirate Pierre de kuye ario e kon chawa a beer medicine abi mini chawa e go chim la radio bera go en 12 inota bero abungwena tek abungwena beer bungwen meno studio line pa Jambo FM ento iye kanya wachini atiki la cho luot achil ma tini ikin luote ko weng tiki Christmas points tiki spare some thoughts ene purukelo wa kela eni fotwa aka winyu I am kon yena atuk African child right kawadugu chochota kiburi kon wa gamo chimario kadon wana kon wa dakita omera waka ramo crowning up kede da kiranete ya nyamada total otherwise man chamu ken mapol kar wakili ngech matiati kigalwang mamonya trial and radio man Jambo FM studio nya Cyrus.
A crying voice far away in a distant village. Please extend your mileage and reach for my health. My breath withheld by the shadows of death that fell. I can hear you, African child. I know you, African child. In a land where the sun kissed the ground and children dance in circle round. A silent creeper joined the crowd, hit the drum in a silent loud. And every child's dance must turn into a painful note. A jacking rhythm, a melody for every victims. I cannot hear any sound, African child. Do you? Who is calling you, African child? Is it the river? Do you want to swim? Is it the fire? Do you want some warmth? Why are you nodding, African child? Are you nodding in approval of the world rendered wild? Or to the beacon of the unseen monster that wants to claim your life? Oh no, I can see you trapped in somewhat creature. Looks like jutting bones with hollow calves, limpy arms hanging at the side. A vacant gaze, a sunken eyes, licking wounds. Where is your pride, African child? A rope that ties you deep inside from reaching your dreams now extends its grip and binds you to a tree, claiming you will be free from the sting of death. Are you really free, African child? Smiles that once was white, sparkles of the future so bright, now lost in a misery fight, a constant nod, not in delight. Mothers curse their wombs, community covered by shadow gloom. Fathers toil to find, but answers remain undefined. Only to admit that this is the world had designed, where pain is a gift to every mankind. But I will find you, African child. In every step I take and every muscles I stretch, a testament of the hope to fetch. Beneath the shadows of the pain embrace, the sun will shine a gentle trace. So hold the light within you.
Idakira piera dek wiya beach len ready ko mang chawa beer me de ching meno watika kwanyo ne kore ki I album pa Walker I ano fo na tell me ara Julie
Afoya. African child.
No itika targeting ngo kan.
Yeah, luodi na choyo. Karma lutiano bulu me kidgo. Go tamonegi yopela ka chel. Chiki chat kinan lutini magitika kwa kitu luch.
Meno I kacha.
Yeah, that side of Tumangu. That side of this ends. Okay. Tunga Mida.
Kwang Amida.
Yeah.
Cherokee Tungi area me
Palabak, Benatie.
Yeah.
So Lutiano Bulu in Gukati Lagachel Chigawach, they want to raise some resources. Buy something because Jomagitika Kwok it will in Gimero nutritious food. Chamba moja Chipol car, Pegino, Piane resources family nyonik pajamagi poye petiki karo menno go chama jaro kitmano chi ngat mo leading drive and kilwoni Simple Gladys one of the biggest TikToker in Uganda. Yeah. So Yano Katini, she has to organize something. She Katiki Kidgumran. Then it touched me so much. Chia atamania Katiki, the African child. Because this is not just Kidgum. In pe Uganda. In Latin del Jol. Ma miro wangba well nan. Quantity ilobu makwana miro well nan. Latin Africa. Latin del Jol. Chi wako akati kilwot ini wek panero ngoma watwero tiyune wek lutiano ini manen chalo kero gidong wili komgi actually. We have heard of so many tests maketimo to find the root cause of nodding disease, and it seems like ngatamo matika katini wano gen mukelo gen any
ministry may yotcom your gankal may yotcom furi pokati. What is the basic thing makitwati mane in my tie itadaro and ki winyo gin any meno gin pa lunodana
yeah
udugu chalo gino moma team affecting one ke kan gitunkan
and no one wants
po yellow jing kamukanen
no one wants to talk about it ka yini chari I can pink kuja pigwa ikati
keta lutini gilane kere.
You don't just have to think. You just have to hack kakarutie. Because this lutiana ma gipore match katika ngat match. Gipore pi katika ngat pi. Kare wa gena chama gumano gitika cham kelo we are which.
Kanega.
No latian mo miro cham no tika nodding instead.
In fact, nodding kani agonyi lebe. Bero bieno chalo neno.
Bero chalo tika latian tika ye gimo bero gemo tika luone. You just wonder in his spirit in chama ki gimo you just but what can we do then?
What
in your own capacity what do you have to offer to these little children and the family? I don't know your capacity. Maybe you are an MP, maybe you are a minister somewhere, maybe you are in the army, or maybe you are within from the locality. For this African child. Because my food payano ngat ena tiela tien akwang no tie la tien ket gum ma fut pe ya tie la tien ket gum no tie la tien northern Uganda before no tie la tien northern Uganda no tie la tien Uganda
no be no wana ne media
East Africa country
makani no ni udon ki yorkom pengeo diri gwakno ene ramo taking over as the president positions madon ministers anyway mono choyo ga kan mapia doc ami netal a microphone ye ka ami ni la radio kiloni where I come from lote bene be chidon king e chochot ami netal and nenchelo ka kenyo bedon wa charno ka gione chochot la radio.
How are you, my people? I guess you are fine. You must be fine. But where I come from, on a broad daylight, when the sun keeps the highs in straight sight, lies are fed on by the young who jump and play with might. The whole sits in silence, watch the world groan bitterly in pain. Birds and animals choose to cry when they feel fright. But men and women choose to comply, saying it's our right to customize the gender of a choice, male or female despite. How are you, my people from the East? How are you living in the West? I guess you are fine. You must be fine in the Central. But where I come from, it's better to be born blind, deaf, and dumb than to see your only son wait, a man of 60 years of age. Oh my God of grace, I wonder the amount of tears on your face. How are you, my fellow mothers? I can see a beautiful smile dance across your lips for the overjoy in your relationship. But where I come from, we are mothers of 5, but our husbands are not sure if their seeds have come alive until the DNA tests prove their strife. But where I come from, it's better to sleep and never wake up than to weep before you break up with Mr. Polycarp, knowing that the pregnancy of your own daughter comes from under the same roof. Do we need a proof? What happened to the whole family values, sanctity and sanity of marriage? Oh, my ancestors, will you talk to us in dreams? How are you, my people? I guess you are fine. You must be fine, mustn't you? But where I come from, in the healing chamber where passions lie in silence, clinging to life calm, yearning for surgeon's
touch in a room where gloves, blades and stitches find their due put to fixes. Pray, oh baby, pray. If you have a God, pray that the merchants don't step in before the surgeons examine. An atomic commodity is set for the ground economy. Pray, oh baby, pray. What happened to the hypocrite heart, you medical practitioners? Geneva, do you hear me?
How are you, my people? How are you? I
guess you are fine. You must be fine.
Where I come from?
Where do you come from?
Me, I come from Lamdogi Cell, Kidgo Municipality, Central Division.
How is Lamdogi?
Yeah, it's just like any other these places where you think you hear things do happen and you don't believe it.
But man, where I come from, in the temple of justice, where humanity bow to law, the grievance voice versing the accused soul cast their fate to the scale, reciting their tales. But the last gavel's echo from the judgment seat break you into tears.
That's you.
Yeah, that's where it
Len radio dakirati Piera angwen we are bored. But we are me parabole. Ki yega kan Len radio paron ye ni Omera Walker Romo Choy Lord Matu. Okay, we are penny. Tiri kar maru mane work ini cho ikate ke Lord command.
Bro. Tiemo kanama. It comes just overnight.
Really?
Like where I come from. Someone told me that, man, we want to go for a competition. So can you give for us a poem? We want to do that. And then I watch it. I know inspiration like kwe. You know, I again a chill maran where chako choy luot.
Yes.
Kong gimom yara.
Oguri madatek. Exactly.
Chill watch any gichar make a look about get my quality kere. Chida watching it, okay. But lately that thing, the pego chair, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, pego chair, but I wrote the poem afterwards. So it's just where I come from. So in the checking, in kamyaki and tinini. Ka yin aki ka birma chel ki kama yen chi ti kamaraj.
I know what you John like ready away. This is a surprise attack. Umar any one nano gin mamir wakili chu wakili bene mano delivering the true message yeri where chung ki mojwani one gang ki come. And of course any taking one of the true message ma watamani mier para kirgingo ukatburi maling kirga don karo ngato ukelu luote bene ubet Broadway studio wek pedere biara apo matek chimbori inota biara bungwena deka bungwena biara bungwen imier loki meno lacho luot onyo poetry walker line radio tinity Jambo Parliament I mean Jambo studio line radio chimba chil wabigamo chimma romo kadong duong no angwen pien pi mir me chawa line radio da kyati piera beach ikomang chawa beer me die ching show ni gek chawa boro hello yes ana foiva ti go chimi kwene ina nga
By
Nicholas Ilamit
yeah. I think I win the program, but I'm really from Machila for it work on a tech to 12. Woodman, he come in a botano. In fact, just get my job in a few minutes. You my test money that we love here from a movie. Spare some thoughts, the boy. I am, it don't from where I come from.
Where I come from.
I don't want to tell what about the man who wasn't the Luther inspiring. Those issues are just take a look at. These are very sensitive issues. Come look at that. The matter for this thing is what you get it. One can find the time and stone it for sure.
You know, surprising, you know.
Tima tech with the other. Yeah, let you come to the comment.
Afo matek Omera Nicholas K. Lamit. Yes. For matek for Rubameti Gum. Okupe kidwa K. Lamit meno kilwoni Nicholas Ladit Walker. En wachini wa enwe wiyo bale.
An bana chamu no biyane bere chalo bale. like you know, sometimes I sit and just get anymore I can.
It is a talent, God's given, right?
Yeah.
We are going to name Chimukene. Hello, Jambo. Hello. Afoy, Matea. Rongola.
Yeah.
Well, in the link, man.
Dia lu yin barmatin no ni pekanye ulu ajal dana no.
Ilu bomera waka ye pe an wanu kela ye.
Winyo lu maram ke chano na ni lu pole guru po padano yangul mapon made. Ana achoko chine ni omete no genamero wajane bara ile waje bindo ikat more bolen man meluri
Vajon melu
duong madano yang ye aro ti komero ni matete
foi matero ma
no na mer nyang go ni na chele kan kamena be na ki ye lo ki waje dong nhẹ bữa nay quanh ngô được ana poi ba
be bione ubi belo ikin lok ma mege ma don giro kede omera komango woka kemiero the true origin kinyi o mati ma be mania widala kidong rongula wajini ileo ko are ko lok mo manana akwa wachi ni the version version emiero bet iluo bene
ilab luo
wekla tedero be onyang
la tedero
da kirachel wanayani wagiro kita waramu gam ge chim wa amini bene chawa ini dok ikoi jemu ken mano kidong loke magike hello jambo for mata bene
dia dok abukelo ke pa
abukelo
hello
abukelo
ke pa
for mata
ama la chama kwa ma dung po chicken bot waka sana idong buat manu eno timo pe nung tiene ini agi kwa ni la nung de chala pe so mi uruto ngala che me be uruto la gami wien ikung luot panyena idong ben uruto mi konyo ko mi baba da pe ni ngala che ne ibi jaro kwa na ya kwa ni bi jaro kwa na so ken manu ko me ka de kere mi wa uruto mi poni ngala che ba uruto ken ba ke po a po mata
apo mera bukelo
apo
well en kioni ala dita woka yati yati chawani chochota dichi nen mai ramodariye kidong loki magiki tamni miero kwak bene kama ini ariye ki kom ni ki come peni obed woka keken ingeo ini wai na ne wachini poems beru chalo we so la we beru ki nying me stage moni ma dame kim gangi
magingolo ki pen
exactly yeah mi ni tale ni
avoid
mate
ya weka cha keep for jomo go chim joma gitika winya kidong joma peguno chawa me go chim pe chawa manok for Nicholas Kilamet
yeah
lok ma me ko choko twinya matare da nyota ni entie ngar chel ma nyang o makiluone luod ma amier poe en amier foy jo dichu ma gi luoro telok ma ki wajo ya mukana amier chwal bot rongola ki paluga amier konge ni mele ba chole ni acho yodong tie udong karwa ki kan
you be better do
remuluo better tara
up next
abukelo ki paibu for chicken an kilunwa ni chan ogor an mo aramo gi kone ko kenyo nyo ka ke miero mani ma mono merni balam alam
chan ogora balam alam
kama aki pade actually bu
okay town council oh no town council
wapo lutera yeah eto adon Kidgum all my life I've been in Kidgum Kidgum opiara alwono Kidgum chala mama petero mego yeah an kama beria belamet
okay
dano ngia kinying me balam sai dano ngia kinying me don bi mo nying makai tika don me dano chaka komi
exactly
but Walker is a poetic name
Pian iti word kama bo bene
walk with me also so sources me luot egini tika weng any distributing channel if you know YouTube if you know Amazon if you know Spotify you know iTunes you know
TikTok are you one of the TikTokers
poetic way so I have my content in TikTok You can search at Walker's Poetry. Instagram, Walker Donby. So everywhere you just search Walker. You don't be searching ki nying luot egini. Spare some thoughts. You don't be searching ki I am, where I come from, dream, African child, it's Christmas. So inogi weng kono.
River of Love. Wipo?
River of Love. Thank you to Lizzie. Yeah.
Well, second man knock to 12 len radio kwana machimi umera waka but ngarmo mano mero lubu in personally 0774 bero ngwen
5359
a beach a deck a beach abungwen
82
aboro ario
Poet Walker.
Len radio meno kita ona gwaka wa dolo kere bene doge da kirane pa okaro foto wa ki second mo ye bene chuchota ana weriga kan len radio ki komwang chama kuchalo kuman. We are signing out. We an ki omera of Walker kachelen radio ana mer ka loop ko da dire bene te o mina luot po te bino ba
For my tag.
right
More come down Luwin Radio Wang.
for
Yeah.